Hey, what's up? So, one thing I need to work on, and one thing you probably also need to work on, is how to think bigger. And what I mean by that is there's probably a lot of things in your head right now that you think are possible. And there's probably a lot of other things in your head right now that you think are not possible. And basically, you've drawn this arbitrary line in your head of things that are possible and things that aren't possible, right? And that line is basically based off nothing. It's just based on what you think, right? So, for example, if I said, hey, how much money can you make next year? You might say, some number which is based on what you made this year multiplied by some percentage, right? But why can't you make 100 times or 1,000 times what you made this year, right? Like that didn't even cross your mind, right? I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying the fact that you don't even imagine that's possible means that you'll never try to achieve that, right? So I'm going through life, you're going through life with all these limits on what we think is possible, and they're self-imposed. And I think the best way to get over a lot of these, self-limiting beliefs or be able to think bigger is number one, be super aware of it. But number two is hang out with people that actually already think bigger than you. And I don't think it's good to be the out of all your friends to be the person that thinks the biggest. You need to have other peers that think bigger than you to help open your eyes to what's reality, right? Because they may be achieving something that you didn't think was possible, and once you see them achieve it, you go, "Oh, huh! If this guy can do it, I can do it as well," right? And then I think another thing is practicing mind power, which I talked about in the past, but just really practicing thinking about ways that you can think bigger, right? And just being really cognizant of what's limiting in your mind, right? So, for example, what I'm doing is I'm gaslighting myself into thinking that I'm disciplined. So every day I just tell myself I'm disciplined. I tell myself I'm disciplined. I tell myself I'm disciplined. And I'm also doing things that a disciplined person would do, right? And I'm just becoming a disciplined person. So instead of saying, "Hey, I'm trying to become disciplined," I say, "I am disciplined," and that's what's happening. So yeah, I hope this video helps. I think just I've gone through this exercise so many times where I go, I need to think bigger, I need to think bigger, and then like 2 weeks go by and I forget about it, right? So it's not like a new idea I've had. I've had this idea for years, but it's something that just it comes and it goes, comes and it goes. So you have to focus on just making sure that it stays and just actively grow your mindset every day. Hope this helps. See you next video. Thanks.